Hello, my name is Sean, and I want to talk to you about the power of our voice. In my life, there's been so many times where I've noticed that the things I say have an impact on people. And the impact can be either good or it can be bad. It can either be life or it can be death. And that's a very powerful thing when we understand that our voice, the things that are coming out of us, the things we're communicating, really have the power of life and death. I can remember a time when I was fighting with my wife. This is early in our relationship. And I had said something that I could just see on her face. It was killing something inside of her. I said it out of spite. And as soon as I said it, I knew that was like the wrong thing to say. And it tore me up that I could hurt her like that with my words. I apologized. I worked really hard to speak into her and ask her to forgive me for that, and that I really didn't mean that. Because I didn't want that to die in her. I didn't want to kill something inside of her. And that's what we can do. We can do that a lot in our lives. In fact, we can do it to the point too where we just think that's normal and that's the way it's supposed to be. You know, but I also can remember a time with my daughter. I have a daughter who right now is a teenager, and she golfs, and she works really hard at golfing. I'm very proud of her. And if you're seeing this, honey, I love you, and you are wonderful. And it's not because you're golfing that I love you so much. And I'm so proud of you. I'm proud of you for who you are. So she applies herself to golf, and she's struggling in this one area. And the struggle with being in a big competition, like the biggest one she'd been in, did a lousy job. I mean, just bombed it, because it was her first big competition. It just tore her up. She felt so like, I'm not gonna be able to do this. You know, this is, after all this work, what am I gonna do? It was heavy on her. And I started speaking to her from what I knew about her. About how this does not define who she is. It's the times that she goes out and she learns and she learns and she learns and she does and she keeps going and she keeps pushing. And she learns so much that she could learn this too. And you could just feel it where she, yeah, okay, yeah, this is going to be okay. I can get through this. You see, I was able to speak life into her when the situation around her was telling her, nah, it's not going to work. And she was experiencing something that was killing something inside of her. You have that power too. You have the power to speak death and life. What if we could speak life on a regular basis? What if there's a way of changing how we think about these things and what we connect to and how we operate in our inner man, in the inside person, that actually changes us completely, to where we can learn how to speak life every day in every situation? What if you could have that? What if you could stop killing your relationships? What if you could stop killing yourself by talking over and over again how messed up you are? What if your voice could bring life? See, that's what we're talking about. That's what To the Free Life is all about. Is learning how to bring life into our situation. I want to invite you. Be a part of it. Let us share with you the stuff that we've come to understand. We're looking forward to see you there.